Hello everyone and welcome back to the Red Door Yoga Mini Sutra series online. I'm Kavita from Red Door Yoga. Today I wanted to talk to you about empathy as a self-centered act. Okay, now I'll tell you why I want to talk to you guys about this. Most of us have learned that we should be empathetic. And some of us do not consider ourselves to be a very empathetic person. Now, I was having an interesting conversation with a student of mine recently, and he was saying that he thought empathy was something that was on a spectrum. And I agree with what he was saying, although I would put it differently. It's almost like you've got kind of a pie chart or different wells in different areas. And if you understand what empathy is, you'll understand why your wells aren't all filled to the same extent. So empathy is the ability to see yourself in another person. So we are hardwired for empathy, and that means that, for example, by the time, let's say, we're 3 years old and we see somebody hit their thumb with a hammer, we will flinch and we'll hold onto our own hand like this. We're like, ow. And it's because we can instinctively understand what that would feel like to us. And so we empathize with the person. We feel it for ourselves. So if you understand that empathy is effectively self-centered, it is centered around your own self, your ability to see you in that experience, in that other person's experience, you would understand then why, if you look at yourself, you'll realize that there are certain circumstances in which you have what you almost consider an instinctive empathy, like you just feel empathy. No, the stimuli happens and there you are, you just empathize with that person. But then if you look at other areas, other examples in your life, other stimuli, you go, things happen to people and then it's not my instinct to just go, oh, that must hurt or that must feel bad. I just don't instinctively go there. I have to intellectually tell myself, oh, you should probably ask how they're doing. You should probably do this. It's not this thing that just automatically comes out of you. Now, the reason that would happen is because you do not necessarily have as much experience with the thing that they're going through. So when you are seeing it in front of you, you are not instinctively seeing yourself there. So there are areas in which you will have an instinctive empathy, and there are other areas in which it's more mechanical, it's more intellectual, where you have to remind yourself to do this because they might be in pain or they might feel this way. And so you may not feel like you are naturally empathetic. So here's the thing. Everyone has areas in which they experience this, that they don't access empathy that well in that area, where they have to be reminded intellectually to be empathetic to the other person. Everybody, even the person you think is the most loving, kind person, okay? Empathy is self-centered. So your lack of experience in particular areas is what's actually making you non-empathetic in those areas. But here's the thing, if you're willing to do the intellectual work, there's nothing wrong with intellectually or mechanically trying to work your way towards empathy. It actually shows that you're trying to be a kind person. It's just you don't recognize this so easily because it's just not something you have not a lot of experience with. That's all. Okay? And everybody experiences this. All right, everyone. I hope that was helpful, and I hope this actually makes you a little kinder to yourself if you tend to be a little hard on yourself where empathy is concerned. Okay? And I look forward, as always, to hearing from you. So if you have thoughts or questions, experiences you want to share, please do share them in the comments. I do actually read your comments, and I do appreciate your comments. They are very helpful to me because for me to guide you, I need to know, because again, sometimes I don't have as much experience in particular areas just to instinctively go, oh, you might need to know this, okay? So let me know what you need to know, and I'd be happy to help. Thank you, everyone, and I will see you again online very, very soon. Namaste.